So, guys, give a heading. Guys, give a heading. Motion under gravity. We call it free fall. Why is it calling free fall? Because it is only
because it's falling freely with no obstacles in the way. So can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but wait a second, 2 minutes. Let me. Guys, 2 minutes, na?
Okay.
So, what do you mean by motion under gravity? Motion under gravity means basically freely falling under gravity. Freely falling under gravity, that only falling in the effects of gravity alone. There is nothing else except gravity.
So doesn't it mean this one
No air
falling with
resistance. No air resistance.
falling
What?
falling freely without any obstacles in the way?
Yes, without any obstacles in the way, or without even air, applying any force on you. So even the force applied by air will also be neglected.
Freely, falling freely.
Falling freely means basically no air resistance or no force of air, no force due to friction of air. So is this clear, guys?
No force. That's what.
What?
Freely means falling freely means there is no force pushing it to fall.
Except gravity. Except gravity.
Gravity is not pushing, sir. It's pulling.
Whatever it is, pushing ho, pulling ho, जो भी हो, there is, suppose in this case, upward motion कभी मैं बोलूँ तो उसमें that is also came. हाँ, सही बात है. You can take it as pushing as well, because gravity is acting in the नीचे वाला direction. Anyways, in this particular thing, there is always something which we defined as acceleration due to gravity. I think these type of problems you already did in grade 9th. है ना? We know this particular thing, acceleration due to gravity is basically like, suppose if there is any object which is placed placed on the ground or placed near the surface of earth, okay, so always this object will have a tendency to accelerate in the negative, in this direction, downward direction, with an acceleration 9.8 meter per second square, which we termed as g, which is called as the acceleration due to gravity. Is this clear?
Yes.
So whenever we'll do questions, we'll do based on this thing. Is this clear? थोड़ा ये ध्यान में रखिए कि the acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second square, or it is basically 980 centimeter per second square. In case of CGS, if someone tries to calculate. Anyways, first we'll talk about the downward motion of an object. Guys, abhi we have not discussed any graphs, by the way. We'll be discussing graph once I'm done with the equation of motion, then I'll directly come to graphs, है ना? It will give you a better understanding of what exactly was happening in all those equations and all differentiation and all. So anyways, so suppose guys, there is a tower of height h, and from this tower dropping above. Whenever the term drop comes, it means what? It is released from
Fall.
Released from rest.
Before going into free fall. right?
So it is basically released from rest. Whenever you say drop, it means it's released from rest. That implies the initial velocity over here. At this point, you'll consider it as
U equals 0.
what is the acceleration with which the object will fall? The acceleration with which the object will fall will be equals to g, and that is equals to 9.8 meter per second square. If they have not mentioned, then you can take it as 10 as well. Okay. But if they have mentioned ki take it as 10, then take it as 10. Okay, guys.
Yes,
So,
sir.
anyways, now the questions are कि इसको directly I am doing with the question only. Suppose when this object will travel all this distance and will be just about to hit the ground, what will be its velocity? And what will be the time taken by the ball to reach and strike the ground? है ना? So there are two questions which can be formed over here. First question is find the velocity with which it will strike the ground, and the second is find the time taken by it. Find the time taken to hit the ground. Yes, start doing it. And just tell me what will be the formula for V and T. And those are important formulas, so we'll be using those formulas directly.
वो नहीं मिला, मैंने दूसरे वालों को कन्वर्ट कर दिया। और कहाँ ऑप्शन ठीक है ना?
वो रखा तो है वहाँ, खत्म हो गया। So tell me guys, how will you do it? See what is given to you. First of all, convention. Tell me what shall I choose the convention as? Guys, what should be the convention?
Sir, how will you find the time first of all?
We can find everything. तू टेंशन मत ले, पहले मेरे को convention बता. What are you taking upward, downward? Which is positive according to you? Hello. Which are you taking positive? You are taking the upward direction as positive or downward direction as positive?
Downward.
So downward direction as positive and upward direction as negative. Okay. So if you have taken this convention, then can you tell me what is the initial velocity? What is the initial velocity of the object? Initial velocity is 0 meter per second. Second velocity is? Yes, tell me second is what is the acceleration? Yes, anyone can you tell me what is the acceleration? 9.8 basically g, but will it be positive or negative?
Positive.
So plus g. What about the final velocity? I don't know. I need to find it out. And what will be the time? I don't know. I need to find it out. But I have still assumed it as t, right? Yes or no, guys? Hello?
Yes, sir. So we'll be using U plus AT.
Yeah. And what?
UAT.
And what will be the displacement of the object? Can you see this is the initial position and this is the final position, right?
Yes.
Or no? So the object is going from this initial to final. So can you see what is the displacement of the object? H, but in the positive direction, right? So hence,
Yes, sir.
plus H. So now from all these parameters, you can easily determine what exactly you've been asked by the this equation. Can you see S, U, A, and T? By a second equation of motion, F is equals to ut plus half at square. I can get plus H is equals to 0 multiplied by time plus half multiplied by plus G into T square. So can you see from here, H will be equals to this whole thing will be 0 and this will be half GT square, and from here time period will be under root of twice of h by g. So always remember, if an object is freely falling under gravity alone, you have not even thrown it, you have just released it from rest, then the time taken to cover h height will be equals to what? Under root of dh by. Is this clear?
Now I want to use the value of G.
No, because we'll use it in calculations and stuff. Abhi we are not requiring that thing. No?
Oh, fine.
अब एक वो एक ना पॉजिटिव खोलनी पड़ेगी यार अभी देखो आ गया ये पकड़ो यहाँ क्यों आ रहा है
Remember this thing. Is this clear, guys?
Yeah.
The second formula will be what? What will be the second formula?
क्या उठाऊंगा
You want to find out what is v, right? So v square equals to u square plus 2as, or you can use this formula to get what? V equals to u plus at. It's up to you. So v square will be equals to 0 square plus twice of plus g into plus h. Acha guys, are you still seeing the my habit of writing the sign convention? Can you see?
Yes.
Whenever I first put these values into the formula, I always put it with sign convention. Okay, and then later on we solve it, right? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
So is this clear? This is the velocity with which it will strike the ground. So the time taken to cover height from initial point when dropped gently is v. And its velocity after height h will be equals to under root of 2gh. These two are the most basic fundamental formula for dealing anything in motion under gravity. Okay, so write down these two. Shall I start, guys? Are you done with the question, right?
Yes, sir.
यहाँ नहीं आ रहा है
Sir, please can you just hold the class for 1 second? I'll just add.
जल्दी आप.
ये जो t equals to root 2 h
Under-
by g ये स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्मूला है और
Yes,
any
it's a yes. उसका लिख भी दिया है condition. But please remember, dropped gently, है ना? When I throw it, this formula will not be valid.
अब चला गया है अब यहाँ आ गया ये करना था मेरे को वहाँ जाके।
So whenever you're done,
Yes, sir. Let's go on.
everyone done writing? Aman done?
yes sir
Which is this? Now third point. Check. So this was the case when it was thrown. Okay, when it was dropped gently. When it is thrown, what will happen when it is thrown? When you throw it, the only difference is it will have an initial velocity. This is the only difference. Okay, guys? Yes, can anyone tell me what will be the velocity and what will be the time taken in this case? So the time in this case will become plus is equals to plus u to t plus half into plus g. Yes? Hello? Guys, can you see this? Hello, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Are you able to see this equation? Can you see this is the
H is equal to t plus half gt square.
but this is a quadratic equation in time, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So basically now this will be, sorry. So twice of h is equals to twice of u t plus gt square, or you can say t square minus 2ut minus 2h is equals to 0. Yes or no? This is the quadratic in time. When you solve it, you'll get the answer for time, right? So yes, t will be equals to plus minus, minus of 2u plus minus under root of 4u square minus, where was g? g भी तो था. So minus of b to
Hi, sir. What did I miss?
nothing. He just doing for the case when it was thrown.
Wait, what all notes did I miss, sir?
No, not important one, but basically when we are throwing it with a velocity u downwards, then can you see over here? Just only difference was you added this one more term, and for that you need to solve it in a quadratic. And please remember, don't mug up the formula. This formula is not for mugging up. Can you see over here? You know how to make the equation. If you know how to make the equation, you can just solve it now. After that,
So wait, what is that heading you wrote, sir?
when it is thrown. So b minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac, so minus becomes 2h or g, and it will become 8 and divided by, it was 2,
Sir, can you scroll up, please? I'd like to copy.
एक second. जल्दी कॉपी करना serial है ना, try to copy it fast.
Yes.
तो ये 2h कहाँ से आ गया?
I have taken 2 common, मतलब 4 common ले लिया root से बाहर. So when 4 came out of the root, it became 2, and I cancelled the 2 in the denominator with the 2's which I have outside in the numerator.
Wait.
What? I didn't get it, sir.
Is 8, say I have taken 4 common and 4 common from here. When it came out, it became 2. This 2 and this 2 get cancelled. This 2 and this 2 get cancelled.
Yeah.
Wait, so that's time.
Achha, this 2. See, this 2 is basically half when it is going over there.
Oh, so you multiply the whole thing by 2, I
ये
see.
24 कैसे हुआ सर?
क्या भाई?
ये 24 कैसे हुआ? 2 into 4t नहीं होना चाहिए?
2 ut.
That's 2u.
Oh, okay.
So can you scroll down?
Sure. And please remember, guys, can you see this u square plus 2gh is always greater than this, right? Is it always greater than u?
Yeah.
Under root 7, under root of 10, is it greater than 3?
Yes, sir.
Anna, obviously, na, why? Obviously, common logic. So
So sorry, what was the question?
negative sign will be rejected, and the final answer will be minus of u.
Time cannot be negative.
Because time cannot be negative. Yes. So this is how you do the problems, है ना? Is this clear, guys? You don't need to mug it up. I'm just telling you the method. Okay. Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Next, we are done with the downward motion. Let's go to the upward motion now.
Sir, 1 second, sir. Let me just write down the notes fully.
Just give me 2 minutes. I'll just come.
Let's do this.
Hear that just from me. You heard it.
Guys, done? Shall we move to the upward motion part? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So when we talk about the upward motion, now see. So suppose the first case is basically the first is from ground. I'm throwing that object from ground level. Okay. So suppose, guys, this is the case. I'm throwing this object upwards with the initial velocity u. Okay. This object will go up to a certain height and then it will fall down, right? Yes or no, guys? Guys,
Yes.
is the upward motion clear?
Yes.
So basically, can you see this part is basically the upward motion part and this part is the same as downward motion, right? Yes or no? Now, the question is, if an object is thrown with a speed u from the ground, find the maximum height achieved and second is the time taken to go upwards. Still, the acceleration acting on this body will be g in the downward direction, right? Yes, tell me. can you see from here, guys? Velocity is in this direction and acceleration is in this direction. So objectly, eventually it will stop, right? So at the maximum position, the object is at rest. Note, the object comes to rest instantaneously when it achieves the maximum height. And then it starts coming back again, right? Do you remember there was one question in which when still at this particular height, the object was, the acceleration, I have not changed the direction of acceleration, right? Acceleration is still so now the object starts accelerating in the direction of the gravity in the downward motion part. Okay, so chalo, find the maximum height and the time taken. First thing first, convention. Yes, anyone convention? Anyone? What convention shall I use?
V equals U plus AT.
Convention.
What?
The sign part.
Oh, for the first one you use.
First one,
It
second
has
one,
second
नहीं होता. There is no second one, first one. There is just one convention. Either you take upward positive, negative, downwards.
Oh, like that. Fine,
Convention.
upwards is negative, downwards is positive.
Upwards is negative and downwards is positive. Okay. So basically, can you see now? What is the initial velocity? Can you see initial velocity is u in the negative direction? Hello?
Yeah.
So can I write it? Okay. Hello. Can I write it like this? Minus of u, the sign.
Yes, sir.
And what about the if I have thrown it at t equals to 0 and this reaches over here at t equals to small ta? What is ta? Acha, by the way, ta is called as the time of ascent. What is the time of ascent? Time of ascent is basically the time in which the object is going up. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
The final velocity is 0. The acceleration is plus g minus g. What is the direction of acceleration? Yes, everyone, sleeping people. All
Yes.
the sleeping beauties, please wake up. Tanish, Aman, Nikhil,
Yes,
Tanya,
sir.
unmute.
Acceleration.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please tell me now. What is the acceleration? Will it be positive or will it be negative?
It will be positive
It will be positive. Why it will be positive?
because it's along the force of gravity.
That is, but you have chosen a direction for that. Whatever is acting in the downward direction, you will name it as positive. Enough? So hence this
Yes,
will
sir.
be plus. And similarly, what is the displacement? Can you see? If it goes to a maximum height, h max, then can anyone tell me what is the displacement? Can you see? Initial point is here, final point is here. It's going in the negative direction by a distance h max. So
Yes.
distance is basically minus of h max. Are you getting my point? It's not necessary ki sir, whatever convention you are saying, do we need to mug it up and use the same convention? No, not at all necessary. Even you could have, said ki sir, let's take positive upwards and negative downwards. If you would have said that, then this u would have become positive, g would have become negative, and s would have become positive. Are you getting my point? The sign would have reversed. Now, yes, anyone? What shall we use? V equals to u plus 80. So that implies 0 is equals to minus u plus g into t. So can you see from the here the time of ascent is how much? Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, second formula, v square equals to u square plus 2as. Yes or no? So v is how
Yes,
much?
sir.
V is how much? 0. The 0 square is equals to minus u whole square plus twice of plus g into minus of h max. So from here, when you solve this, h max will be equals to. Is this clear?
Yeah.
ठीक है, फटाफट write it down.
So won't we use u plus half at square, ut plus half at square?
You can, but you will have to use the value of t from the first equation. You can use it, no problem. Achha, guys, everyone knows that 30th you people have test for. We already talked about a week ago, right?
Sir, I can't attend.
Huh?
So test for what?
Test for
The
differentiation,
vectors, right?
differentiation, integration, vectors, and a little bit of trigonometry. 1 or 2 questions.
Yes, sir, I
Sir,
can't.
एक second.
I can't do that.
The formulas you've written right now is for body thrown upwards, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And that too when thrown from the ground with a speed u. Yes, it is. What's your problem?
Sir, I actually can't this one do the test. As I
So
told
don't
you.
give.
Fine.
Just inform it, in the group. Ma'am, I won't be able to give the test because I have some issues in the school. Okay, so inform that, at least give a message in the group.
Yes.
Okay. Chalo, done, guys.
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So this will automatically become h max, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll directly give you a question based on this. So at least we'll cover the types, hai na? So suppose, guys, there is a object which has been thrown from the top of a tower of height 100 meters.
Sir,
Yes.
I'm using the other equation as equals ut plus half at square, and I'm getting it as minus u square by 2g.
Huh? F is equals to ut plus half gt square. हाँ क्या कहता है भाई?
Minus u into u by g. Oh, right, of course. It is.
हो गया? चले solve.
No, sir, I understood. It's fine.
Sorry. Now when it is thrown from the top of a tower, guys, question is, there is an object which is thrown from a height from a top of a tower of height 100 meters with a velocity 25 meters per second. Please read the question very carefully, है ना? The data may be like very bad, but doesn't matter. You know how to solve quadratic equation. Huh? And third is the velocity with which it strikes the ground.
So the ball is not upwards or downwards?
Upward direction. See the
Upwards.
diagram.
So,
Hmm?
sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yes, tell
When
me.
we're talking about ground, where is the ground exactly?
If this
No,
is a
sir, my
tower,
doubt is
this is a
where is
tower
the
or a
ground?
building.
Is this
This no.
all right?
Tower or a building, whatever it is. And take g is equals to 10 meter per second square. Please remember this question is not purely based on upward motion. This question is upward motion plus downward motion, है ना? Hello?
Yes.
So I wanted to deal with the whole thing.
Time is equal to root 2h by g, right?
Wrong.
Root of
Time taken to go up बोल रहा है.
Oh, okay.
Formula, buddy.
अच्छा, by the way, हाँ. Did we do for time over here? हाँ.
Reward.
No, we didn't do.
We haven't mentioned the time.
अच्छा, by the way, one more important thing to note. Can you see the same acceleration was there in the upward motion and the downward motion? Is there a same acceleration g?
No.
हाँ.
No.
Here also g was downward. Here also g was downward only, no?
Oh, like that, yeah. Of course.
है ना? In both the upward part
Yes.
or the downward part, was the direction of g constant? The
Yes.
direction was same, no? In both the cases. The magnitude, it was also the same.
Yes.
So constant acceleration,
Yes.
always remember in the case of constant acceleration, the time taken to go up, or basically the time taken to go to any horizontal level, will be equal to what? The time taken to come that horizontal level as well. We'll discuss the properties once I'm done with this example. Then we'll discuss the properties. So अभी के लिए तो करो. हाँ जी.
Sir, just a sec. I'm doing the second part.
What is the answer for the first part?
First part is 2.55.
Are you sure?
So that you have to tell me, sir.
Mm-hmm. 31.5.
What? Wait.
So
Oh,
31.25.
Yes, 31.25. Yes. Sorry.
oh, I forgot to square it.
See guys, over here, if you throw it with a speed of 25 meter per second, then what will happen? This object will go up and it will come down. Let's say it covers a maximum distance of h max, right? So does this part of the motion, can you see from here to here, does it become the same thing as what we discussed in the previous case? So can I use h max is basically equals to u square by 2g, which is 25 square by 2 into g. I told you to take it as step. So this is basically 625 divided by
That's the
20 and
number.
31.25 meters. So basically this height is 31.25 meters. So it goes 1.25 meter plus, see, still the answer is not, the first part answer is not 31.25. The answer is the maximum height above the ground. So that will be 31.25 plus, is this clear guys?
Yes, sir.
This is the answer for your first part of the question. Is this clear?
Yes.
Now, can you tell me what will be the time taken by it to strike the ground?
Wait, what? I didn't get it, sir.
The time taken by it to strike the ground. The
Wait,
second part.
7.62 seconds.
7. Can you tell me the equation which you got? And what was the convention which you took by the way?
So G upwards is negative and then G downwards is positive.
G downward. Bhai, G to downward ही है. The upward direction is negative and the downward direction is.
Max height above the ground reached मतलब
यहाँ से इस पॉइंट का डिस्टेंस कितना हुआ?
तुम नीचे जब ड्रॉप करेगा ऊपर बाउंस होगा?
नहीं. When you
फिर क्या?
have thrown it.
मतलब
When you have thrown it with an some velocity, can you see? Is this the maximum point above the ground? It's still going up.
Not directly down.
Huh?
We're throwing it up, not directly
हाँ,
down.
so what is the maximum height? That's what I'm asking, no? कि maximum height कितना होगा ground के above? Even in the downward motion, is this the maximum height?
Plus
Right,
that.
हाँ. This h max was from the top of a tower. So from the ground it will be 100 plus this 31.25. है ना? Hello?
So what will total time be anyway?
अभी मैं वही calculate कर रहा हूँ. So see guys, the second part of the question is, can I take from point A to point C? Let's say it was thrown at a time t equals to 0 and let's say it reached at a time t equals to t. I have two different
Can't we
approaches.
take the formula TA equals U by G?
No, you can't.
Yes, sir.
So the first approach is breaking the motion in two parts. The first is this, breaking the motion into two parts. Okay, what is the two parts? This is the first part, 25 meter per second. It went up to a distance of 31.25 meter if I remember correctly. Yes or no guys?
Yes.
And here it became 0. The second part is basically the downward motion. So for the downward motion, t equals to 0, t equals to t dash, and from t equals to t dash to t equals to. Is this the motion guys? Guys, is this the motion? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Is this the motion? Can I break it into two parts like this? The upward motion from the top of the tower to the maximum height, and from the maximum height to the ground. Okay.
What? I didn't get it.
I broke this motion from A to B and then from B to C.
Okay.
Okay, so देखो from A to B and from B to C. This is the upward motion part and this is the downward motion part. Achha, what was the convention which we were using? Yes, convention. क्या यूज करता था? नीचे वाला नेगेटिव, ऊपर वाला पॉजिटिव.
No, upside
Very
negative, downside positive.
Doesn't matter. I changed the convention. I want to use this now. Now tell me, how will you use it? For this part, what is the time? First of all, u will be plus 25 because upward I took it as positive. T will be, we need to calculate, and by the way, that we assumed is at T dash, right? Third
Yes.
will be, what is the displacement? It's basically H max, and that too positive, right? So plus 31.25 meters, although I don't require it. Final velocity is 0, and what else is needed? Acceleration is minus g. Okay, so this is basically minus. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
सबको डेटा समझ में आ रहा है? डेटा which I'm writing. अब now, can you see, guys, when at the end of this upward motion, the end of the upward motion will be acting as the beginning of the downward motion. Yes or no? Where the upward motion end at point B, the downward motion will start. So basically, the end of the upward motion is acting as the beginning of the, right or wrong, guys? Can I take it like this? So here the initial velocity is 0. The time taken. Acha, what is the time interval from here to here? Anji, what is the time interval? It is basically T minus T dash. T2 minus T1. है ना?
Yes.
उसके बाद what is the displacement? The displacement is 131.25 meters, but in the downward direction, right? So minus 131.25. And what do I need? Acceleration is minus. So yes, guys, can I solve it now? Anyone? Can I solve it, please?
So I didn't understand the data that you had given.
Initial velocity
Yes.
upward 25 meter per second.
So where?
Here.
Oh, I see.
So upward positive 25 meter per second. Okay.
Okay.
Time I supposed it T dash. Displacement is 31.25 meter because in the upward direction 31.25 we just calculated in the previous one. Final velocity was 0. Acceleration is this. So we need to find T dash basically. So V, U, A and T. So can you see from here? I can find out V equals to U plus A T. 0 plus 25 plus minus 10 into T dash. And this will be T dash will be equals to 2.5 seconds. So basically in this much second, the object will be stopping, right?
Yes.
Now, tell me this particular thing where it will be coming back. When it will be coming back, the time is T minus T dash. T dash is 2.5 by the way. We just found out. So it equals to 0 into T plus half. Hey, sorry, my bad. So S is minus 131.25. This is minus 10, and time is T minus T dash. So can you see from here? This minus and this minus will get cancelled out. This will be 5. So 131.25 divided by 5 is basically T minus T dash square. Can anyone divide this for me, please? 131.25 divided by 5. I think it should be.
So why are we doing divided by 5? Oh, I see. I got it.
Sir, it's 26.25.
26.25. Okay. So now, what is the under root of 26.25? मैं कर रहा हूँ. Let me do it using calculator.
Sir, it's 0.51234. Oh, wait.
0.5 नहीं है, it's 5.123.
5.1234.
5.1234 is basically t minus t dash. T dash is how much? 2.5, right? So basically the time
Yes.
is 5.1234 plus 2.5.
I didn't get it. How did you get 5.1234?
Under root of, अरे यार Cyril, basic है please. You do under root, no? So t minus
So
t
for the
dash.
exam, can we leave it in root? Like,
You can leave it in the root, no problem, because generally it takes a lot of time to calculate the root and all. So I did factorial. Very good. So the answer is 7.623. Aman, did you get this answer?
Yes, sir.
So you got this answer using this approach. So generally we don't use this approach. Why? Because it's too much calculated. What do? We use the second approach, which is much more easier. Don't break the motion. Consider from A to C. Since acceleration is constant everywhere, so from A to C directly you can do the whole thing. Okay. So for A to C, I'll just copy the diagram again.
So it's uniform motion.
Yes, it's uniformly accelerated motion. It's not uniform motion, it's uniformly accelerated. And second approach, initial velocity is minus 25 meter per second. The acceleration is g in the downward direction, so a is basically plus 10 meter per second square. Time is basically t. Because see, can you see from t equals to 0 to t equals to 3, I'm considering the complete motion. Since I'm considering the complete motion, then complete time t. Capital T minus 0. Is this clear? Last thing
Acceleration will be meters per second square, right?
And what will be the displacement from A to C? Can anyone tell me what will be the displacement from A to C?
Ut plus half at square.
From A to C, diya hua.
My bad.
Can you see 100 meters?
Yes.
The distance between A and C is 100 meters, but it's in the positive direction, right?
Yes.
So S is equals to U T plus half A T square. Can you see? Again, a quadratic has been formed. So plus 20 yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Can anyone solve this quadratic and tell me whether you are getting this or not?
The 7 point what?
25 and this will be 80. 105.
Sir, can you scroll up a bit?
अभी नहीं,
Please.
रुक जा.
Oh. Right?
Okay, guys. Can you see, guys, in both the approaches, a little lesser calculation is involved in the second method, right? In the second
Yeah.
approach, a little bit less calculations are involved. So
Sir,
generally,
what did you do in that question?
what did I do in which question?
Oh, wait, what?
Which
No.
question?
No, in this same question, but let me show the part. Ye wala. How do you get this?
Wait, you are not visible to me.
You saw my annotation, sir.
Where? Once more.
This one, right? From this one, how did you get this?
Better divide the whole equation by 5.
Oh, I see.
Please don't make me solve maths.
Yes.
These things you need to figure it out on your own. You're in 11th grade. ऐसा मत करो. चलो. ठीक है, done. So can you see, guys, the answer should come same from both the approaches because both the approaches are correct. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. Sure. Question. It's a direct oral question. If suppose an object is there and it is dropped from a very high tower with initial velocity 0, find the ratio of direct oral question, है ना? No need to solve, no need to do anything.
The B.
The answer is
B.
B is wrong. Find the ratio of displacement in the nth second of its journey.
Oh.
We did a question like this: constant acceleration, initially at rest.
So is it A?
It's not A. That is the ratio of displacement in or after the end of 1 second, after the end of 2 seconds, after the end of 3rd second. That is A.
How did she even get A?
मैं वापस से नहीं कर रहा हूँ. I'm not doing this question again. You can refer to the previous example. This is S1. This is S2. This was S3. And what did I ask? I asked you this: delta S first, delta S second. If you remember, ऐसा कुछ किया हूँ मैं. I've already done this type
S1
of.
is to S2 is to S3.
And what did I ask? Find the ratio of displacement in the first, second, and the third second of its journey. So basically, the
So
ratio
sir,
of
delta Sn is equal to yeah.
we did questions on this.
Yeah, so
So anyway, next.
So you're eating?
Yes, I am eating. क्या करो यार, मेरे को भूख लग रही है.
G is the answer. How?
Huh?
Oh, okay. I see.
I. Guys, can you see there are two objects A and B? So guys, there are two objects A and B in the same line of motion, and both are released and thrown at the same time. Can you see? At the same time instant, this B is thrown upwards and A is dropped. At the same instant of time, B is thrown vertically upwards with speed 25 meter per second.
so उस वाले question का how is it 135 sir? Could you explain that?
नहीं, मैं एक्सप्लेन तो नहीं करेगा, मैं तेरे को सिर्फ रेफरेंस दूंगा.
Yeah, fine.
हाँ जी.
So could you scroll up a bit more? Yeah. नहीं.
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Is it the same thing or a different thing?
Yeah.
समझ में आया कहाँ से रेफरेंस लेना है?
Yes sir. Could
I didn't understand this that day. You mind explaining it once again?
नहीं sir, could you
No,
just
Cyril, thank you. I'll
I'll
pass.
just see it now.
I'll pass on that.
So could you scroll it down? I'll
अभी
just
पहले
see
उस दिन भी बात करी थी, कहना ऐसा कभी नहीं करना.
But I didn't understand it.
हाँ, it's okay. We talked about this on that day only. कि तेरे को जिस दिन डाउट हो तो उस दिन पूछ. See, it was like I told you in the beginning, whenever there is an object which is at initially at rest,
Yes.
and then this object accelerates with a constant acceleration a. ये याद है? This was the question.
Yes.
An object starts from rest, moves with a uniform acceleration, positive direction. So find the ratio of its displacement in the first second and third second of its journey. I told you the whole thing कि यहाँ पे भी this will be the first second of the journey, this will be the second of the journey, this will be the third second of the journey, right? And how do you calculate this displacement? You just basically subtract the displacement in the second with the first second to get this. You just subtract the displacement in the third second with the second to get this. Are you getting my point?
Nope.
कोई बात नहीं, अच्छी बात.
Could you just
Come
scroll
on.
down sir?
हाँ,
So नीचे scroll करना मुझे सिर्फ एक चीज देखनी है.
But it doesn't really make sense. I only hear
The
second.
right में as half.
So what exactly does it mean? Like what is delta S first and all?
मेरे को एक बात बता. कभी suppose you started walking
Yeah.
towards from your home to your school, है ना?
Okay.
Suppose let's say you are accelerating.
Fine.
What do you mean by this? कि initially you are jogging, then you are no, initially you are doing baby walk thing. What is it called? Step walking something, I don't know. So initially you are baby walking, then you are jogging, then you are running, then you are sprinting, and then you suddenly were hit by a, what do we call
Ball.
it? A car from the backward, but you're still alive, है ना? So still you can understand the speed is increasing every time, right?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. So suppose कि when you were joining and when you were baby walking, let's say how you baby walk for 2 seconds, okay?
Yes.
So the distance traveled by you will be something else because your speed is less.
Yes.
As you move forward, your speed is also increasing, time is also increasing,
Yes.
है ना? तो जब मैं बोलता हूँ कि in the third second when you started
Decreasing.
sprinting, will you be covering some other distance as compared to the previous second?
No, sir. Like, won't time be decreasing because I'm moving
Does
faster?
time decrease? Are you moving with the speed of light?
Not really, but
So
like
फिर
I'm moving faster, right?
still relatively when we talk about time only runs slower when you move with the speed comparable to light, and I don't think so in Newtonian mechanics we deal with speed greater than that or even comparable to that.
What? No, sir. Like, if I'm like walking from my home to school, then it'll take me longer time. But if I'm running from home to school, then it'll like take less time, right?
हाँ. But the point is कि 1 second interval is defined for you, right or no? तेरे लिए 1 second, even if you are running, even if you are not this baby walking,
No, sir. Like, if
still
I increase my speed, how will the time increase?
time
Where
will
the
not increase, time will be same for you, no? तेरे लिए तब भी 1 second उतना ही होगा जितना पहले है, but the distance which you will cover in that second, that will increase or decrease.
that will decrease?
That
No, it
you
will
are,
stay same. It will stay same. Distance will stay same.
distance will increase, time will stay same. That interval of 1 second will stay same. But since your velocity has increased, so your displacement will also increase. Your distance which will cover will also increase.
What? How? Sir, from my school to home, no, from home to school, if I'm going, it will stay same distance, no, sir. How
मेरे को
fast
एक बात
I
बता, एक
Yeah.
हाँ, that distance I'm not talking about, beta.
then?
I'm not talking about this whole distance from A to B. I'm talking about this distance. Let's say your
Yes.
school is over here. है ना? You start from here. This is time 1 second. This is time 2 seconds. This is time 3 seconds. Let's say you go from your home to your school in how much time? What is the total time taken for you to go to school to home?
Second.
3 seconds, right?
Yes.
Let's say here you were baby walking, so here your speed was less. So can you see the distance is less?
Yes.
Here you were walking a bit faster, so hence your speed is become more. So can you
Yes.
see in the same 1 second time interval you are covering lesser distance? In the same 1 second time interval you are covering more distance, and in the same 1 second time interval you will take some more distance.
Oh, the distance covered, I see.
है ना?
Yep.
Basically, what is this? Is this your displacement in the first second of a journey? S1, or just this thing we represent it using delta S first. Is this the displacement in your second of a journey? So basically delta S second, and this the replacement in your third second, so delta S third.
Okay.
What okay? उस टाइम पे पूछ लेकर मेरे को, I don't like coming back again to the same topic. I've told you many times. I won't teach you next time. कभी तू उस टाइम पे क्लियर नहीं किया तो मैं अगली बार से ये पीछे नहीं जाऊंगा. Okay? Because I want
Yes.
to keep make the class moving forward. I don't want to drag it down back to the level 0. Otherwise,
Yes.
the syllabus won't be completed for the whole year, and we're still doing NLM and all. है ना? So please,
Yep.
class का time is very very valuable. कभी देखो doubts हो ना तो वो बाद में पूछेगा.
Okay, sir.
and this applies for everyone else as well. Please remember, कभी आपको doubt है तो please clear it that time. Don't ask the doubt for some other day in the class. उसके लिए मेरे को बोलो कि सर I have a doubts of previous concept. Please give me time after the class. I'll give it that. Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, is this clear?
Yes.
Tanesh, Parinita, Nicolan, Tanya, is it
Yes,
clear?
sir.
पुराना डाउट को क्लास के एंड में, don't ask it in between the class, otherwise it will just waste time, class of the time. मेरे को I don't have any issue. बाद में बस सिलेबस के लिए मत बोलना कि सर सिलेबस इज लैगिंग और anything. Is this clear? Cyril, clear है?
Yes, sir.
So anyways, जाने दो, कुछ नहीं. Now next question was something like this. Two objects A and B, same line of motion, the same time. With this thing, I'll be done with motion under gravity as well. I needed to tell you some points regarding that. Ajay, start doing the question. Start attempting something at least. How will you do it? Yes. Anyone? What should be the first step in doing this question? Anyone?
So we can find the distance, the time it takes to cover the full distance.
The time it takes to cover the full distance. मतलब किस object के लिए? Which object, for which object are you talking?
B.
And what will that do?
एक second. So what we have to do?
How will that help?
So then we can what we can do is that find time at the first second or find the distance covered at first second, second second, or whatever second.
And
then they find the time, the same distance covered at the time for A.
अरे but don't you think ये वाला process कुछ ज़्यादा हो जाएगा एक second करने वाला? And what if the answer is in fractions? Then will you be doing for fractions as well? है ना? First thing is to assume, okay, let us say these objects, let's say they meet at a distance x from the ground. So can you see object A has now come at A dash and B has now come at B dash from here. It is the same motion, guys. So let's say when they hit each other, B came over here and A came over here. Yes or no? And let's say they hit each other at a distance x from the ground. If they hit each other at a distance x from the ground, tell me, how much has B traveled and in what direction?
Traveled upwards.
B traveled upwards by a distance x. where how much is the distance A traveled
100 minus x
and direction?
or downwards.
So 100 minus x downwards. Is this clear? Okay.
Yes.
Now, can anyone give me the data for A and for B? What is the initial velocity of A? First of all, sign convention. Sign convention. What should be the sign I take? Any sign. It's up to you guys. Don't hesitate in taking sign convention. Any sign convention is fine.
Up is negative, down is positive.
Up is negative and down is positive. So now, what is the initial velocity of A? What is the initial velocity of A?
Be negative. No, positive. It will be positive. Hello.
Are you seeing the screen?
Yeah.
For A, what is the initial velocity? For A,
Zero.
what is the initial velocity? It is.
0.
How can it be positive or negative? Yes, for B, what is the initial velocity?
Negative 25.
Negative 25. What is the acceleration for A? Can you see? Earth is attracting A also towards it and B also towards it with the same acceleration g, right? So for A also the acceleration is plus g, and for B also the acceleration is plus g. Is this clear? The time taken, acha, if I say that they both were thrown at the same
Like
time.
meter per second square, right?
Yes, sorry. हाँ बस तू यही देख कहाँ पे बस टाइपिंग एरर या फिर लिखने में एरर हो, बाकी कंसेप्ट मत समझो. And it was a taunt, by the way. मैंने सोचा बता दूंगा. So meter per second square, and this is also meter per second square. Okay, देख मेरे वहीं पर अटक गया. Anyways, the time taken. What is the time taken by B? Can you see from B to B dash? What is the time taken? T.
T.
And for A also and B also, can you see for A is also T to 0 to T and B also from 0 to T. So for both of them, the time interval is T seconds. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, what is the displacement for A and what is the displacement for B? हाँ जी, थोड़ी देर पहले भी answered this question. B is traveling upward, downward.
Yes.
So B is traveling in the negative direction with a distance x. So can you see the displacement is of B is basically minus x, whereas A is traveling in the downward direction, which we considered as positive, and the distance traveled is 100 minus x. So downward 100 minus x, so plus 100 minus x. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. So can you see SUAT?
Yes.
The plus of 100 minus x equals to 0 plus half plus g to t square. Similarly, for B it will be minus of x is equals to minus of 25 t plus half of plus g into t square. Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
So can you see from here, this is equals to how much? Achha, can I bring this 25t on this side? So 25t minus x is equals to half a gt square. Can you see, guys? Can you compare these two equations?
Yes.
So from here we will see something. Can you see minus x, something minus x, something minus x, half gt square, half gt square? That implies this 100 should be equal to 25. Or t should be. Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Basically, they both are hitting each other after t equals to 4 seconds. And after that, what? After that, what? Yes, can anyone tell me what is x? What is the value of x? Can you see 100 minus x is equals to half gt square?
Yeah.
So 100 minus x is equals to half gt square. So x is equals to 100 minus half g. So this is equals to 100 minus half into 10 into 60. Is it solvable? Can you see? So basically, where are they colliding with each other?
20 meters.
At a distance of 20 meters from the ground. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
There doubt. आज के लेक्चर में कुछ भी doubt.
No, sir. I understood everything.
एक बार चेक कर. Go through the whole thing.
Yes, sir.
अभी क्लास के बाद बैठ 10 मिनट और पूरा डाउट निपटा. बाद में नहीं बताऊंगा. बाद में बहुत फिर ना क्लास बीच में रुकवा
Can you
देता है.
scroll down?
Yeah, sure.
Fine, sir. I'll ask you at the end of the class if I do have any doubts.
हाँ. They should. ये तो डेली आदत में डाल. क्लास के बीच में बताता है कि सर मुझे 4 दिन पहले का वो समझ में नहीं. So how will this do? So I need to go back to that lecture again to clear that doubt, and it will consume all the classes time as well. If you have a separate doubt, if it is not related to what we are studying as of now, ask it later after the class. उस दिन भी समझाया था मैं. ठीक है? Yes, guys.
Yes.
Any doubt? Aman, any doubt? Sanya?
No, sir.
Parinita, how was the party?
No, sir.
That was good.
It was good. You missed the whole lecture, but I recorded the lecture, so I'll be sharing it on the group as well.
Yes, sir.
Nikhil, समझ में आया? Nikhil, did you understand? Now Nikhil
Yes,
has.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir.
Nikhil लगा गई. चलो anyway.
I just went have water.
No problem. We'll see you again in the next class, guys. Thank you very much.
Bye.
And next class we'll do graphs, by the way. We're done with equations. We'll do graphs. Okay.
Yes. And bye, sir.
Bye bye.